last time, I hope, AdrianCarrot versus SVmerle on the map Baja, California, a Brits versus Japan game. And this game is played in the ESOC Spring Championships in the round of 64. And I'm here with Chrissy10101, I believe. And we are going to cast this live for you on ESOC TV. Welcome.
Don't forget to breathe, Mark.
Okay, we are here. Yeah, so last game I asked Chrissy, what do you think we will see in this game? And he did a nice analyzation of his thoughts for, I think, like 2 minutes, which is a little bit of a shame because that game won't be online on YouTube. The game is starting? Yeah, so we're starting, and that is great. Okay.
So what I expect to happen is
going to repeat it all.
Will send Heavenly Kami and start shrining all these hunts all over the map. They are very nice spread out, so an excellent map for Japan. The Rip player will of course try to contest that because he both wants to deny the Japanese eco, which you do by destroying their shrines, and of course he needs those hunts himself, being the British very hunt reliant. There is of course also the water, which both civs can utilize. They both have a very strong civ for it. We'll have to see when they pick their deck, of course, whether or not they will do it, but there's plenty of whales, there is tons of fish, so an excellent water map. We'll need to see if they go for it. But I could certainly imagine the Brit player wanting to do it. Japan usually gets out of the gate pretty slow, and going on the water is one of the ways you can beat the mid-game Japanese eco, which just, if left alone, is monstrous. So I would say that his best bet is probably go on the water, make maybe 5 to 10 early musketeers, contest the shrines a little bit, but not as aggressive as you usually want to do in this matchup. But just fight a bit for the shrines, but also just have a pretty nice sea boom backing it up, especially if you see that the Japan player does not have a water deck, which he does not.
Yeah, so British is indeed going for a water deck. Doesn't mean he's necessarily going for the water, but he does have it as a backup option. He also got Virginia Company, so you can really do both of them very early on. You either do Virginia Company and spam out 20 houses, or you go for schooners and you spam out 100 boats. So let's see which one of these two he will pick. Perhaps he would just start with 3 settlers and then follow it up with one of these cards. Of course, both of these civs are very boomy, very good economic options, so maybe it's not really about who booms the hardest and who's got the best ego, but also about who's going to push out or age up and get a tech or military advantage while the other is still being too greedy. Looks like, oh, Divine Strike 85, and yeah, that's AdrianCarrot's monk going to be picking up 60 wood, which is almost an entire shrine, which is a very good advantage for him.
Yeah, for sure. There's another nice wood treasure over here that I spotted, and a very nice wood treasure over here.
I actually think the one on the
did force the poof on one of the explorers, so that did happen.
Yeah, I think the one on the top is actually better because it's 2 cookers for 60 wood, and here it's 3 for 80, and the one on the top is just much easier to get, especially for the Japanese monk who can stun one and then use the Divine Strike on the other.
Oh yeah, for sure. 3 cookers is a lot more difficult than 2 for Japan. For Brit though, I think it's not that big of a difference. You just crackshot one, go on your happy merry way, come back, crackshot another.
I think you should just crackshot one and then kite the others.
It is close to his TC, so he could like try to maybe. I don't know. There's no way that
you can just kite them and bug them
reset
out,
them,
and then kill them that way. But now looks like AdrianCarrot trying to steal another treasure of British, and might actually succeed if he goes in with both his monks, finishes off that cougar. Yeah, Divine Strike 43. There it is. And
this is very unfortunate for Merle.
Yeah,
Merle? I don't know how to pronounce it.
SVmerle, yeah, lost a lot of good wood treasures there, and Japan not even doing that much for it. Like SVmerle is doing all the difficult jobs, so losing a lot of HP on his.
This is pretty big though. He got almost 2 shrines from treasures.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, we are gonna have a full base here.
We're going to have a forward base here. Let's see if he ages off with the tower and tries to completely get a map control, or tries to age off with 500 food to get out some units, more units earlier. Those two villagers going very forward. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't think
they are way out of the range for the barracks already.
yeah,
There's
they're
no
in
way
range
to
of the
further.
town center. He's really building on the edge of where he can actually build, so going to be very aggressive. Looks like he's aged up with 500 food, so
Oh, very aggressive then.
yeah, definitely going to be very aggressive. We may actually see a no second barracks yet.
No, I
He's
don't
still
think he can
chopping
afford
wood,
it.
so maybe he's actually going for another barracks right away.
Yeah, I think his water strategy here is going to be either just to confuse AdrianCarrot, as in I see a water deck, I'm going to prepare for water, or it's more of like a backup plan for during the mid game, because we did not see schooners as a second card, so no water play just yet for
Yeah,
Merle.
but schooners is also a card you can just indeed send like after a long colonial, and you try to get a more economic advantage. Oh, looks like 5 pikemen first. He's going to be very aggressive against the buildings. I really hope he spots certain places like this where Blue's hero is, and you can try to take it down. Looks
I
like
don't think he's
just
actually going to try and contest the shrines because of this barracks being so forward, and now the second one coming out. I think he's actually doing a full-on rush here.
yeah. His first shipment was 700 wood, not only using it for his houses and market upgrades, but also just for his units. Going to be making longbow pikemen, first 5 longbowmen also out. So any minutemen that pop out for Japanese now are going to be denied by the longbowmen. So very good choice to add some of them in there.
I'm really not sure how good bow pike is against Japan.
Well, I've seen it. I've used it pretty all the time against Japan, because I couldn't be bothered to make musketeers and then got shut down by Yumi. So yeah, the pikemen of course are very good against all the buildings Japanese is trying to make, not also the shrines, but also the consulate, and maybe even the wonder and the barracks and such. And the longbowmen are the only units that actually can outrange Yumi. So
The problem with going bow pike though is that Ashigara musketeers are actually pretty good against longbowmen, just because they can close the gap so quickly and then just go in melee mode with them.
I may not steer.
yeah, Ashikari musketeers have got a speed boost. On the other hand, once you have got a nice batch of longbowmen, let's say 15 or 20, then
Yeah, once you have enough, it's obviously nice.
yeah, if Ashigari then try to come close, so many of them will be shot down or damaged on the way trying to get close that it will not really be worth it. So
You have to look at how far behind it is economy-wise at the moment though.
yeah, that is of course true. On the other hand, AdrianCarrot has built a market, but not got a lot of upgrades yet. And military-wise, he's still in a good shape, taking down a lot of shrines at the moment.
Yeah, I think the problem is just that at the moment Japan can just ship 5 Yumi at any point and have a better army.
Yeah, well,
Especially if he keeps
temporarily,
making
of
those
course,
orders.
but
Oh, he just goes full grid and chips for villagers. He knows he's totally fine for now.
another 4 villagers. Okay, yeah, very greedy option. What I don't like, he's only got 1 barracks still, so can't really spam out units as quickly as SVmerle can. And
Well,
that's-
Merle isn't building full batches from his 2 racks either. Like, we see the reinforcing batches, it's usually like 3 to 4 longbow.
yeah, he's still balancing his houses and villager buildings, but he's now very smartly adding a stable and shipped 700 gold recently, and that means he's going to get out at least 5 hussars the first batch. And
Well, he currently has nothing in queue actually.
let's see, at units in queue.
Yeah, more pikes now. Yeah, but there is the hussar. I think that was.
Oh yeah, there are 3 hussar. Okay, so they were
I
in
don't see.
queue
I didn't see those in queue. I'm not sure where those suddenly came out from, but I guess the UI just lagged a bit and didn't show them.
yeah,
But Japan is also adding in a stable, so
Adding in stable, but not really sure why he's going to do that against his longbow pike. He can just, SVmerle can just easily add some pikes in. On the other hand, I don't like this. The hussars are being spotted here, so SVmerle...
Yeah, just giving it away.
Yeah, Carrot knows he's got hussars, so that's not really great for him. I hope these hussars will actually try to find this monk or something. Still the pikemen here, tearing down houses everywhere, and one of the monks is still in his base, so he cannot really shrine everywhere anymore. Okay, so now Ashigari being added by Carrot, which is a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, he is
against
sieging down
Hussar.
shrines, but the thing is, Japan has shipped 4 villager, and at this point, he can really lose quite a lot of shrines for Brit to even get even on economy.
Yeah, exactly, and also those shrines really just give him more time, and they're fairly cheap, so not too good to be only focusing on that. On the other hand, like having 3 pikemen slowly tearing away a lot of those shrines is good for him. Now trying to push in while the whole army of Carrot is out of his base.
Oh, but his pikes are no, he has no anti-gaff. Oh wait, no, never mind, there's a couple of pikes here in the back.
Yeah, and he's got 8 hussars, so he should be moving those hussars and the pikemen towards the longbowmen before these longbowmen are getting caught by the Naginata riders as they are here. And let's see who can micromanage this army the best. The pikemen of SVmerle are a little bit on the back. On the other hand, Hussar do much better against cavalry than Naginata riders. Naginata riders are only good against infantry, really. So this fight is very good for Red, I believe. Once the longbowmen are staying still, they can do a lot of damage. More Naginata riders coming in. Okay, should be...
He has been picking out off a lot of the pikemen though, and now these Naganatas are just going
Still
ham.
6 left though, and 3 more Hussars coming back in.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of units here, but he's taking out a lot of the longbow in exchange.
He's
so.
taking out a lot of Yumi. SVmerle is taking out a lot of the Yumi with his Hussars, and I think, well, this fight went decently for... Yeah, it's really hard to
He took
call.
out a big portion of the longbow mass, which means that there is very little left to contest the Ashigara Musketeers now. Longbow are only good against Ashigaras if you get a large enough mass. And look at the overcommitment to pikemen from Merle here. He has 9 pikes.
Yeah, but he still got someone just sieging around him, like here, and...
Yeah, but what does he have to stop these Ashigarus? There's 12 Ashigarus now.
Yeah, he should definitely
really
add
struggle
some
getting
more.
longbow and a big mass again.
Yes. 17 Ashigara for AdrianCarrot, and those are going to be very hard to defeat if no batch of 10 longbowmen or something is coming.
He already shipped 6 longbow and he's standing on top of the barracks now. It's going to be almost impossible to reinforce with enough longbow to deal with these Ashigarus.
Yeah, only 3 popping out. Looks like he's got not enough food here and got a lot of wood left over, so his resource distribution is not ideally for making longbowmen here. And yeah, very good fight for AdrianCarrot here, I think. On the other hand,
Cabbage really paying off here though. He had about 11 Hussar at the point that shipment arrived, so you can just see how strong these Hussar are now.
yeah,
But still,
definitely.
trading off his Nuggies for that big longbow mass was really good for Adrian.
Yeah, but now losing a lot of his Ashigara mass. Oh, okay, so here the Basterios.
That's just because he had to ship orchards.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of his momentum there, but he basically got over the time where he had to ship orchards without losing pretty much anything besides his army, but he was also trading it for units, so I think it's fine. Just look at the eco population difference. He's totally fine here.
Yes, he's definitely fine here. He's still got 150 shrine population and keeps building more.
Yeah, just look at these explorers. They are just constantly rebuilding the shrines.
Yeah, I would love to see AdrianCarrot actually raiding a little bit with his Naginata riders. In spots like these, where he's just very far out of his base, or maybe even here. He's gathering very far out of his base. He's now standing on top of the 2 barracks. Let's see, we have 8 Hussars, 5 longbowmen and 5 pikemen against 14 Ashigara. And if now 10 more longbowmen pop out, he can definitely make a very strong hold here, but if no longbowmen are going to be popping out, then it's going to be very hard. Let's see, units in queue, only 1 Hussar.
The longbow patch popped out. There was about 6 of them.
Okay, it just popped out when I clicked it then, apparently.
Yeah, but this is just really good for Adrian. He's fighting in a very small choke point.
Yeah.
Sara really struggling to get on top
Sara-
of the infantry.
Yeah, Sar
And again,
can't really
Nagi's
do
on the
much.
longbows. No pikeman to be seen.
So this is definitely a fight in favor of AdrianCarrot here, and I actually think from here he can steamroll this pretty hard by killing off these barracks and then denying all the hunts for SVmerle. And since he's
just
only
has too low eco to really follow this up with. And now we see Ashigaru attack, and these musketeers are going to be almost impossible to deal with. Like, he needs a massive amount of longbow to deal with this many Ashigarus.
yeah,
With
definitely.
upgrade buffers. It's just too much.
And his eco is still fairly okay, but he only got one stable and no other barracks to actually make units, which means he's going to be completely out of units. AdrianCarrot is probably going to age up fairly soon, while still having
Yeah, look at his
military
resources.
advantage. So
There we go. One that is placed down. Golden Pavilion, most likely.
yeah, and you can see that actually by text being researched, it's the Golden Pavilion, and
Once that finishes, there is just actually no hope anymore for Merle.
yeah.
Unless he can survive another 20 minutes after that, but...
He's now trying to go on the water. He's walling up, and I was like, what is he actually walling? Because there are almost no villagers behind these walls. Most of them are at the top trying to hunt somewhere. Maybe a full sea boom might stabilize his eco, but he's not really going to defeat this army ever. Not without good enough longbowmen. He's
the thing is, like...
he's got schooners though.
Yeah, but the thing is, once Adrian sees these walls, he's just going to siege down the stable and say, okay, so I guess I just shrine this. And kill your villagers over here, and shrine more over here, and then just go industrial.
I think he can just siege down these walls. It's only 1500 HP, and he should have no problems with sieging it down and just walking in. There are no
Well, he did
longbowmen
siege
behind
down
the
all the
walls.
barracks, so he knows there's probably not much military behind it, but...
He can just siege down these walls. He's no need
Also,
to...
there's no need to siege it, because it's not finished.
Yeah, that's true. But even then, there was no need to isolate him even longer. He could just walk right into there. No need to make it more dangerous for yourself. Now just going
Well,
in
because of full
and...
follow, I think it's worth it to fall back until the Fortress Ajax comes in.
Yeah, Disciplined Ashigara being researched, and we will probably see card like 2 flaming arrows or
I highly doubt he sends 2 flaming arrows. It's a terrible card on the offense, actually.
close combat maybe.
Yeah, considering how many
Ashigara.
hussars he currently sees, I think close combat is his best bet. Another option, if he wants to really make a hard switch to Naginatas, is the 30% Nagi HP, because that card can be really problematic for
Okay, 1000 wood.
Pacific.
He's just going to go on the water.
That's also possible. Or he just maybe wants a second PC or something.
No, he's actually going on the water here. So he could also have done 1000 coin and just go to industrial. Doesn't really matter at this point. He's got twice the score,
still
and the game is
5-9.
basically
Alright, so
over.
But yeah, Merle not even going to wait. Just calls a GG here.
GG. Okay, it looks like first game is over and AdrianCarrot won this one, so it's now 1-0 for AdrianCarrot. Congratulations. We're going to go quickly into the second game.
The all resources gathered really tells the story of this game. AdrianCarrot has slightly less things gathered very early on in Colonial because he was getting pressured, but then after like slightly less than a minute, he just is equal with Brit all the way up until 9 minutes, and he just skyrockets ahead of Brit. And you can also see in the military population graph that at 9 minutes is when Brit just takes a massive plummet in army, and AdrianCarrot just rode that victory to winning the entire game.
Yeah, unfortunately I did click away the post game, like I'm used to, and
You have to take my word for it then.
yeah, I'm kind of used to doing that, so I should really try to make sure it doesn't happen next game. Also, it looks like there are also people on the normal patch, the repatch, who experience problems with their recording, so it's actually not the EP, but it's something on their side. I have no idea what it could be, but
questionable software.
yeah, I have no idea how that can suddenly happen for everybody, but we
Is
shall
there a
see.
lobby up somewhere that I'm missing?
No lobby yet, but we'll be here fairly soon.
But yeah, that's what I meant with bow pike being somewhat questionable against Japan, especially on a map like that where they can shrine so far behind your forward base, where if you want to bow pike while also contesting the shrines, you're just running all over the place with your pikemen, and then suddenly there's 5 Nagis in your longbow line and you just die because it's very difficult to remass longbow in enough number to deal with Ashies. They just go vroom vroom, and then the Ashi go, or the longbow goes, but I want to shoot at you, and then the Ashi goes, nope, I'm in your face.
Yeah, but still with enough longbowmen it shouldn't really be a problem.
Yeah, but that's the problem. If your pikes are off sieging shrines in like the top left corner of the map, 30 screens away from your longbow mass, and suddenly there's 5 Naginatas, and you're kind of wrecked. As we saw
Yeah,
that
but
game.
that's not really a problem of the longbowman pike composition, rather the...
No, it's on that particular map in the way he played it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, bow pike, you have to be very aggressive because your pikemen are just way too far away from your longbowmen if you're off sieging shrines. On a map like what's that one called? Like the very very narrow one. Manchuria, I think, which is like a lot narrower.
Oh yeah, I see.
And the hunts are like a bit more stacked up as well. Like on that one, going bow pike against Japan can be quite a bit more successful just because of their shrines being relatively close to each other compared to Baja California, where they are just literally all over the map.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very good map for Japan.
Oh, for sure, Baja California is a great map for Japan. Just lots and lots and lots of spread hunts.
Let's see, AdrianCarrot versus SVmerle. Next map is going to be Baja, California. No, Mendocino. Yeah.
Manchuria, yeah. Oh no, Mendocino and then Manchuria.
Yeah, exactly. If there's going to be a third game, of course.
And Adrian has to pick first.
Yes, he's now trying to pick one, I expect.
Some people making fun of my Ashigaru description, it seems.
He will play India. Let's see what SVmerle is going to do here. Of course, Brits is his best civ, I believe, so it will be interesting to see what he's going to pick now.
On Mendocino versus India. Well, I'm obviously not too familiar with his civ pool, but I suppose France can work. France plays reasonably well against every civ if you know how to, so guess he's just confident in his overall skill in the game.
Yeah, French, okay. very balanced civ all around. Not really a hard counter, or is a hard counter against another civ, but let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we can start very soon. This is going to be SVmerle against AdrianCarrot. Best of 3. This is going to be game number 2, and we're going to see French versus India on the game Mendocino. And this is for the ESOC Spring Championships of 2017 in the round of 64. I'm here
Game
with...
1, of course, went to AdrianCarrot. Did you update the score?
I think I did, and if I didn't, I will do it right away, but I think I did at the end. And yeah, I'm here with Chrissy10101, and yeah, the score is updated, and we're going to see this game here. Let's take a quick look at the hunts. I think they seem fair to me. The two hunts of AdrianCarrot are a little bit closer. On the other hand, SVmerle has got his hunt a little bit more in the back of his base, so I think we should be fine here. Let's take a quick look at treasures. 60 wood, a villager, 80 food.
Isn't there one hunt missing on Merle's side? Or does this one count as one in the middle that's for both? Oh wait, yeah, that's this one. Yeah, never mind.
That's the one I meant. So
yeah, it's just that the one on Merle's side just looks like it belongs in the middle, while Adrian's is a bit closer. But yeah, there's no missing ones. Okay.
A lot of good treasures on this map. We saw this map also an hour ago in Durocrat versus Tit, and there was only like 1 or 2 very good treasures, and here it's a lot different. We have 60 wood, 80 food, a trapped settler, 90 food. Let's see what else we got. Some small treasures. Yeah, a pair of trapped settlers, but that's too hard to take. Yeah, you need 4 crack shots to take that. And that means like you are idle for so long with your crack shot and with your hero. So
yeah, this is one you can take like early colonial once you have a batch of musketeers out or something. You just crack shot the 3 pirates slowly over the course of the game, and then you take on the pistoleros with your army.
yeah, I wouldn't even waste your crack shots on it, because it's too much of a risk. If someone else steals it, you just wasted so many.
Well, that's why you take it with your army.
Yeah, okay.
So like you get your musketeers out, and then you crackshot one of the pirates.
Yeah,
and
definitely. But not crackshot it over the game. That's just so.
Oh no, you don't start crackshotting just yet, of course. No, you do it once you're colonial and making musketeers.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine if that treasure gets stolen, Jesus.
Yeah, it's quite huge. Well, in the start it's quite huge. After like 10 minutes, it doesn't really do that much anymore. But
I don't know. It's 2 villagers. That's pretty big.
Yeah, well, only 2 of them. Anyways, let's see what they are going to do here.
We did have a coin star, by the way.
Yeah, it's a coin start, and SVmerle is going to use that for early hunting dogs, which he has now. And I hope he actually scouted out this this treasure. Well, not going for a steal means 1 more settler, but also means a lot less walking time for his Agra fort.
But I think it's gonna be too late. Yeah.
Yeah. This means AdrianCarrot, if he wants to build a fort with Agra, doesn't have to walk his villager all the way over there. He can just start herding with this one, herd the hunt back, and then start building an Agra fort there later. So very good for him, this treasure. Definitely.
Yeah, I think Merle was underestimating the area attack that the elephants have quite a bit there. Normally it takes a decent while to kill 3 black bears, but if you stack them up nicely enough, the Indian monks do have a splash radius of 2, so
maybe it just didn't see it in time. That could also be a possibility. Cleverly moving his scout to the front, trying to see where the Agra fort is being built, or try to deny it, of course, because there's not that much room to build an Agra, and if there's a scout in the way, you can actually deny the Agra or delay it for a little bit. So
I think there's only 2 spots if he wants to place it in the middle, and that's over here and over here. I'm not even sure if it fits over here because that trade route is actually slightly longer than it looks on the.
Yeah, I don't know where it ends exactly because it's very precise. Okay, forward market for AdrianCarrot. So a wonder in his base. So is actually going for the Carnimada. And
No, that's not the Carnimada.
oh,
That's
it's
the Tower
not.
of Victory.
Whoa, okay, I was actually expecting a Carnimada, that's why I said it. But this is a
Wow.
Tower of Victory. This is a very interesting age-up by him.
That's the Inspiration Wonder, correct?
Yes, I do actually not know what it gives on age-up. So I will have to look that up. Anyways, oh, it grants you 400 wood. Okay.
So the age up bonus is pretty nice, at least.
Yeah, 400 wood, so this is like a normal age up bonus, and it has got the inspiration, which will give you 10 to 15% on all stats for all your units for 15 seconds. So
I don't think it's all stats. I'm pretty sure it doesn't increase your armor.
speed, attack, and hit points. Yeah, of course,
so no
not all
armor,
stats,
but almost all stats.
yeah, all upgradable stats. Armor is not really something you upgrade a lot with.
I think there's 2 cards that do it.
Yeah, that's all. So,
And
yeah,
starting
okay.
stable. Wow.
Tower of Victory and a stable, so definitely a very interesting opening here. SVmerle is going opening with a barracks. Well,
So it's the other way around. Normally France wants to start with a barracks, and
With-
India, or France wants to start with a
stable,
stable,
yeah.
and India starts with an agra fort. And Musketeer is in queue for France, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Adrian being very greedy here. Imperial bureaucracy already researched now at 5 minutes 40.
Oh, that's such a good upgrade, but so expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, but if French is not going to do enough damage or get enough of attack advantage, it can actually pay off very nicely.
Yeah, the
However,
upgrade
if he's
costs more than 4 villagers, so go figure.
if he's going for such a greedy build, I don't know why he's not going with the Carnimada though. So let's
Well, he's
see.
also building a TP.
Zembaraks are out for him, but he doesn't know there are no hussars for the French player, so he can actually not counter the units of SVmerle because he's got
Yeah, I think this
musketeers.
was a prediction build where he's like, okay, my
Yeah.
opponent is going to calf semi, so I'm going to start dragoons.
And his scout has definitely seen those Zembaraks, so he knows what's up. He knows he should not go very heavy on the calf, and his musketeer choice is probably pretty good. He can start attacking here, like at the heroes and the trade post, and
I think France might be going for
yeah, going for the trade
stagecoach.
post. Yeah, he sent 700 wood, and I think a very good option for him here would be try to build more trade posts, maybe even stagecoach, and then send 700 coin and age up. And just misses this. That's a little bit unfortunate, but of course he's got all the time in the world, French. Well, he doesn't really because Indian is greedy, but he doesn't have to defend so hard, so he can take his time to be greedy himself.
I think India is actually going to be ahead economically wise soon.
Yeah, at some point, of course, but stagecoach is not to be underestimated.
He gets
and
that. Do you know how stagecoach works on this particular version of the map? Because it like switches all the time. Sometimes you upgrade one part of the route, sometimes you upgrade both.
Oh,
But, like,
I see.
Do you know how it works in this current
I
version?
think it are two different routes.
Okay.
But yeah, we can see in a minute. Let's see, text being researched. Not yet.
No matter what, it doesn't show up in text being researched. The UI can't physically show that.
Oh, okay.
So we have to pay attention to the actual TPs and look at the path.
Okay.
See if it's stagecoached.
Well, he's trying to poke in with his musketeers. I think that's a very good job. Scout on a great position here. This entire path is blocked off by a scout. Like basically, you can see everything coming from there. And now just sieging the market. I hope he will try to siege the trade post because the market's already done. Already,
Yeah, he has
is
literally
researched.
every upgrade he can get, unless he gets to Fortress and wants the tier 3 wood one.
Yeah, exactly. But
And he is going to Fortress, so you know, maybe he did want that tier 3 wood upgrade.
I don't think it's really worth. SVmerle going H up himself.
Is that the Taj Mahal?
As I'm
He's aging with the Taj Mahal.
Okay, this is so weird.
I know that gives the ceasefire as like the active thing, but I have no clue what the passive is.
It gives coin 800 coin
okay.
when he's 8 stop, and yeah.
He's also not on anything with his export yet, so he went to the Ottoman consulate before shipping the 300 export, and yeah, he does have stagecoach, and I'm pretty sure he didn't need to tech it twice because I see both routes being upgraded. So I guess if you upgrade one, you upgrade both, which is why it's very important to take this down.
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh,
a very good. Oh, he just got the pass. That's why I said should probably go for the trade post here.
One free pass of stagecoach.
Okay, I think SVmerle is in a great position here. I mean, he's got Fortress H earlier. He's got like the counter to AdrianCarrot. AdrianCarrot thought he could counter the Hussar with Samurai, but he made Musketeers instead, so he couldn't do anything against Musketeers. Economically, they are still on the same page because of Stagecoach, and yeah, SVmerle from here can just really take all the map and all the trade posts and start spamming out things like 2 cannons, 8 Musketeers, 5 Dragoons, even got Swiss Pikemen in his deck.
Yes, Merle is actually quite far ahead in economy at the moment just because of how ridiculous TPs are.
Yeah, they take a while to pay off. But of course, now he's got 4 trade posts, and he only needed 1 upgrade for all 4 of them, which is really great for him. That just helps him so much.
Yeah, he basically played 1,000 wood and 200 food for 16 villagers, which is very, very efficient.
Yeah, definitely. And
well,
of course,
not really, because it's wood instead of food. But
yeah,
it's
but
still.
It's mostly efficiently because it doesn't take him very long to build, right? He's got it up in a few minutes. Well, building 16 villagers takes you like 8 minutes or something. So.
And these are also much more difficult to get rated. They have 2,500 hit points as opposed to 243.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what AdrianCarrot just built, but he lost a lot of gold. Let's see, units in queue. Okay, Howda's in queue. Going to be sniping off these falconets, maybe? Of course, he's got
that's going to be
ceasefire.
sniping off everything. Howda wreck everything.
They're so.
They're really expensive.
Elephants are just not really good cost efficiently, and like yeah, he's got 2 mahouts now also. But
I don't like that. Like you saw a massive, well, massive. I mean, at the time you saw what was a pretty big musketeer mass. He hasn't been adding to it though, but he does have veterans. So.
He's now switching to skirmishers and building a second stable. So I expect a lot of goons to come out, which would be the right choice. SVmerle spreading out his musketeers, so he probably knows what's coming. I don't know where his scout is of Merle. I think it's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got spotted by one of the elephants.
Yeah.
Not the Howdas, but
yeah, the hero.
Elephants. They have detection, of course. So.
Okay, so.
Look at the stats on these Howdas.
This is a huge push. Like those few units have got like all the population of AdrianCarrot.
There's nothing to do about it.
Those mounts. If he does inspiration now, he can just wreck all these units. Oh, 5 gendarmes, but they are really going to be wrecked by the Howdas. The musketeers in melee do so good against the Mahut, so they're all down now. And with these gendarmes,
these are like the worst cuirassiers I have ever seen.
Yeah, but he may be able to slow them down enough, and now sniping off those Howdas. Yeah, so
these
definitely
are really expensive.
In a good position here. He's now got 7 Howdas, but against 11 skirmishers and 14 musketeers, and SVmerle has got so many resources stacked up. Got 1700 food.
Oh, the falconets are dead here though. These are.
Yeah, those falconets are dead. Okay, yeah, those got sniped off. On the other hand, what is he going to do against this musketeer mass?
But it's Howda in melee mode. That's what he's going to do against skirmishers.
Yeah, that is not really going to be cost efficient.
Yeah, it's not cost efficient, but it works.
Cavalry combat.
Arriving now from French. That seems like a weird card. He has 5 dragoons as his cavalry.
Yeah, but he just built a second stable, so he's really going to be pushing out 8 goons at a
Why is he
time.
going so heavy on the cav when he sees a ton of Howdah? He needs skirmish, like Howdah. Like, these have stats. You can't just laugh at these with skirmishers. You really need a big skirmisher mouse to deal with these. Just look at these stats. 800 hit points.
Yeah, on the other hand, they cost like 6 population and so many
Oh yes,
resources.
but look at his units. They're getting 3 shot. 72 damage. Like, you cannot just laugh at these things. They are dangerous.
Yeah, but they're slow as hell, and I think it's fine against both the Mahout combination and Howdahs, because if you've got only skirmishers, then those Mahouts would just instantly kill you, especially if you use something like Inspiration or Ceasefire effectively. So
yeah, but dragoons are also going to get right by these Howdah. Like,
I don't think so cost efficiently. Let's see, he's got the upgrade of 15% more hit points and attack. On the other hand, the goons have got that one exactly. So
let's see, it takes almost 4 dragoons to match them hit point wise. They have the same range to resist, and damage wise it takes about 3 dragoons.
yeah, and
I
if
think it's
you
actually a lot closer than you think cost efficiency wise. I mean, population wise though, the dragoons win out for sure. But yeah, I don't know, like Howdah, they are obviously like extremely powerful. This is basically the gendarme of India.
yeah, now that he's got so many of them.
Swiss pikemen.
Oh, Swiss pikemen. If they
If
get in a
those
good,
get on the Howdah,
yeah,
then
I don't think that is actually going to work because of the ceasefire ability. If those Swiss
Yeah,
pikemen ever
that's
come
the
close, he can just go back
More.
for 15 seconds and try to.
do they have more upgrade cards for the Howdah?
More what card? More upgrade
Upgrade cards, no.
No, he's actually also got the camel card, so he's got
Let's look
everything
on
in his
Howdah
deck. Okay, he should be going into melee with his goons, which is he's doing now, and if he's doing that correctly, those Swiss
Yeah, then the
pikemen
Swiss
can
pikemen
actually.
will catch up.
Okay,
and
let's see if he's going actually to do ceasefire here or going to get wrecked, because those Swiss pikemen, they just do so well.
I mean, they also get wrecked, of course, because they have no range to resist.
Yeah,
But-
that is true. 2 siege elephants now being sent. Okay, yeah,
He's
this
also
is
getting some villagers killed here.
cost efficiently. This is very good for SVmerle. He's killing off so many of them. Only
Yeah,
got
a lot
4
of Howdah
left.
died there, and these pikemen. I mean, they did cost 1,000 coin to ship, but that's a lot of that Howdah.
Yeah, they actually cost 2,000 resources because you also like spend a whole shipment on them. So
That's
he spent like 2,000 resources. On the other hand, he killed so many Howdah. He killed like 50 population. And
yeah, he killed 15 Howdah.
now he's got he even got 3 of them left for sieging this down. They got a good siege damage. And let's see, they're both actually gathering here right next to each other and building an arsenal.
Are we
There's
gonna have
two
a siege elephant rate though? That's the question.
I don't think they can actually fire at villagers, or can they?
Why would they be able to shoot at villagers? More
Okay.
Howdah coming out.
Oh yeah, they can, but they have a penalty against them, so... Okay,
They already
so...
don't have high base attack.
lot of goons coming out, now doing the ranged cavalry caracal upgrade also. There are some Gurkha here, so good counter, and even 6 redcoats coming out, so I think SVmerle should back out of this. I don't know why AdrianCarrot is not using his inspiration ability, because in fights like these, they can really make a good difference.
Yeah, he really had to cease fire when those Swiss pikemen got
Kill
on
the
his Howdah
heroes,
and
kill
get
the
them out of there.
heroes. Okay.
Nice tech switch to Gurkha though.
Yeah. He should make sure still to make some skirmishes against some musketeers and such.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, he has 22 dragoons and 1 skirmisher. Villagers fighting each other here.
Oh, this
but
is
this
great.
the dragoons are coming to help.
Yeah, Howdahs are now here, but those siege elephants, they just do no damage. He should actually just go to this trade post or something and try to kill it, because
Yeah, these siege elephants are pretty useless in the
yeah, they're
fight.
pretty useless.
I mean, they might take down the arsenal here, but he already got the caracal.
Yeah,
So
he got everything he wanted.
I don't think he's
guess.
gonna get much more from that. Unless he ships like advanced arsenal. which he doesn't have in
he
the deck,
doesn't have
so
in his
yeah,
deck,
he
so-
has pretty much everything he wants from that.
Yeah. On the other hand, he doesn't have any hunt now here for his villager, so he has to walk a long time all the way back to here to actually make them.
Ooh, 7
useful.
Urumi.
Okay, Urumi coming out. Let's see where they are, those Urumi. Oh, they popped out of the castle in the center, of course. Yeah, if they get close to the goons, the goons are gonna get wrecked. On the other hand, they are spotted here by the Swiss pikemen, so...
Yeah, those pikemen are dead though.
Yeah, they're dead, but
Those
the
are
goons
not
now
getting
just
away.
coming in. He's
Some
going
of
to
them
he's going to snipe off these Urumi. He shoot with both the skirmishers and the goons. He can kite them. The skirmishers have
yeah,
got
and the army
less
is just out of
range, but
position.
they've got range. Less speed the skirmishers have, but
Like,
they are all gathering at the same place, like in every point of the map. And SVmerle,
that's a lot of dead villagers, by the way, just pointing out.
I'm not quite sure if they're actually all going down, because he's going to be pushing out here.
Some
on-
of them might survive, but a lot of them are going to die.
He should
here.
actually go back and try to save his own villagers
just-
here.
Just go kill some villagers of your own. Like, there's no way you can save those in time. Yeah, this is totally correct what he's doing here. Just find some French villagers of your own and slaughter them instead.
Yeah, exactly. SVmerle
You
is
have the Urumi. You want the
spending a
French
lot
players
of
to
time
poke
killing
you.
off those villagers. So AdrianCarrot definitely has got a military. Oh, 8 gendarmes are here, so very good against any Urumi. If he's catching this or something, look, he's walking right past the hero. He might actually spot those 7 Urumi, and if they get caught by the 8 gendarmes, then it's just GG. If this group gets caught, then
Yeah,
then it's over.
that's
On the other
problematic. I mean,
hand-
I think the rest of the army is decently close enough nearby, though, and he still has the ceasefire.
He's
so.
ceasefire and inspiration. Both of them haven't been used yet, I believe. So I think he should do that right now in the fight that's coming, because it's very important here to use
Yeah,
correct
if you're an
micro.
inspiration here, and I'm not sure why you actually made it.
Okay,
Oh, these
so
Urumi are in a great position.
yeah,
though.
well, Urumi are actually against the gendarmes, so not in a great position, I would say.
Well,
They're right between the
The choke point is
stables.
good for them. The units they're fighting isn't.
Yeah, they're in a very bad position.
There's tons of Gurkha allies still, though.
And now all his units are at the same cluster, and the gendarmes are doing so much damage against the Gurkha group. Goons picking off the siege elephants in Howdah
They
very
actually did a lot
quickly.
less damage than you'd think, because they were hitting the Howdah for a very long time.
Okay,
They were soaking tons of damage, though. But the
still,
problem is,
I
like, he now has 7 skirmishers against 24 Gurkha. And these
yeah,
Gurkha
let's
are
see what is
quite
in
powerful.
queue. Units in queue, 2 gendarmes, and if
Yeah,
he
he's
trades,
gendarmes.
he's now trading his food into gold and building 6 gendarmes. I just saw it, and that means he's going to
Yeah,
have
3 gendarme shipment as well.
Yeah, let's see.
He needs to chase his army down if he can, but yeah, AdrianCarrot is smart and is already running away. That was a really good trade for Adrian, though.
Yeah, he should be able to catch these Gurkhas in time. Meanwhile, just killing off some villagers. Hope they can all fit in the castle there. And let's see, the gendarmes are now out, so we've got a total of 10 gendarmes against 21 Gurkhas.
Well,
Yeah,
he started to switch to Zambrax, which I do like. They are a lot cheaper than the Howdah, so you can more easily get a good enough number of them.
I don't think that's really so. Yeah, well, he did spend cards on the elephants.
Yeah, that's the
so
problem, of course. They
So-
don't share card types.
he didn't actually make the Sembrax, he shipped them. Anyways, those gendarmes now getting in. Look at the plus 12s of the Gurkha. They're all going to die fairly soon, and I think SVmerle is in a good position here. He's still got hunts, a lot of hunt here.
Yeah, and he's rebuilding his DP line as well, which is very important.
Yeah, very nice. And I think
I think
SVmerle
Adrian might have overextended a bit there. Like, he took down the entire DP line, and he should have just taken the DP line himself at that point.
Yeah. I think AdrianCarrot made a big mistake in the base of SVmerle not to use inspiration or ceasefire at some point. I really have no idea why he didn't do it.
He did clean up the army pretty well, though. Like,
Yeah, now he did, but still,
Lost
like,
way
what's,
too many Gurkhas though.
what is he now going to make? He's got 120 food, and that's it. He's got 0 villagers on food. He's not going to make any units. Like,
I mean, he can make.
only thing he can still ship is tiger claws. And yeah, now he's got 75 food. Only thing he can make is rice paddies, but that's just basically GG if he starts building those.
He
There's
can take TPs.
so many hunts here. I don't think he can take TPs. Like, with what army? SVmerle is still in.
I
He's got a
mean,
better army.
neither player really has army at the moment. There's 10 bows and 7 dragoons for Merle.
Yeah, but still, he's got 25 pop. Now 30 pop. Let's see what popped out. Oh, more crossbowmen. I actually like that switch. There's still plenty of gold mines left on the left side of the map, but all his villagers are on the right side, so making the switch seems like a good idea actually.
Adrian just had to take the TP line after he sieged like free stagecoach. Why do you say no to that?
Yeah.
Adrian is getting food from somewhere, and yeah, it is a rice paddy, so he shipped Royal Mint at some point, huh?
Yeah, he shipped Royal Mint right in the middle of a battle.
I really think refrigeration is just most of the time better as an Asian civ. Like, mines are usually not your problem. Although I guess India doesn't have a wood bow unit.
He's actually mining coin with his rice paddy at the moment.
What?
He's got 0 food
That
income.
seems like a mistake.
Well, yeah, he needs both food and gold to make units, so... And
Yeah, I guess.
he's not
But
getting
yeah, he's
any
going to
of
start
it.
taking the P line here, which I do very much like.
Like, he's got a quarter of the map, and there's 0 resources on that quarter. Like, 1 deer here, and another 1 here, and that's it. So... 1 Jaeger coming out, okay, he's going for the...
Where's the monastery? Oh!
Yeah, monastery's on the left side of the map, and
Ooh,
there are
there's
also
Fusiliers as well.
Fusiliers, which are not so great.
No, but they're hilarious.
Jaegers are pretty good, but this is something... Oh, no anti-cav. Well, he's got a few goons, right? Yeah, he's got 8 goons.
Yeah, there's enough goons for
Escorting.
now, but I think he still has a sour. Yeah, he still has 6 sours and 4
yeah.
sours. So
AdrianCarrot has got 1. Oh no, he's got no really cavalry. Okay.
ooh, Tiger Claws could actually be quite dangerous at the moment.
I don't think he's going to gather 500 gold for it in time.
Pronel, although he is gathering coin at the moment. Is it from a rice paddy? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's from a rice paddy. He's got 1 on coin, 1 on food. He's poking in with his crossbowman. He needs to make sure he keeps his
Yeah, I
map
think he's just
control.
really worried about something like the Tiger Claw or the 6-hour shipment suddenly
Yeah.
being on his bows, though. He wanted to wait for his goons to get nearby.
Okay.
That's a lot of crossbows, though, Jesus.
SVmerle now also on a mill, but he's still got Hans here. And his transition, even got some Hans he might be able to take here. But the transition to mills for him is, I think, a lot easier.
It actually isn't, because if you look at Adrian's deck, he has 2 cards for mills. Merle has none.
Yeah, but don't know if you want to spend those. Like the 15%. I would never get 15% more for mills instead of 1,000 coin, for example.
But he already sent that, though. Oh wait, no, that's he
just sent it a few seconds ago, indeed. But I don't think those cards are really going to matter here so much as the gold mine he still got and the hunt he still got.
Yeah, the gold mine is pretty good, of course. He still has 2 coin mines. And I'm pretty sure he's also the person that mined out Adrian's mines on this side.
Yeah.
Although Adrian did get the complete gold mine in the middle of the map, which is basically 2 mines, so...
Oh, it was a 5,000 gold mine?
Yeah, the one in the middle is always a full gold mine. So... Another problem is that, like... Merle really made a lot of crossbows. And those are not very good.
Well, yeah, I guess against this army it's the best he has, so... Okay, got this 1 tower here, which is pretty nice. Get some line of sight and scare off the army a little bit.
Did Adrian make 2 Mahouts, or is that like another shipment he got at some point? Because I know there's 2 Mahouts, but I'm not sure if he made them or...
He probably did. Let's see where they are.
I don't see them amongst the shipments, so I guess he actually
made
them.
those. Of course they cost wood, right? So yeah, they cost wood and food, and he's got enough wood. He can just keep chopping it. Okay, so what is happening here at SVmerle's side?
Pioneers instead of something like economic theory.
Yeah, I see. He didn't have eco theory yet. I think I would have preferred that. On the other hand, his villagers are not going to die now. Okay,
yeah, I
so
guess he's intending to fight with them at some point.
these trees are really, I think, hurting the
Yeah, they are
crossbowmen.
very annoying.
Yeah. On the other hand, he's got these 2 towers, and that really helps him. He can
4
just...
Mahouts now, though,
Oh,
and there's
those
only 10 goons.
And 10 pikes.
There's 10. Wait. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of pikemen as well.
12 pike. 7 gendarmes. Okay. I actually didn't see
Where did
how
he
he...
get the resources from to get that? Where's his plantation?
Yeah.
Never mind, I guess he still has coin mine.
He's still got a coin mine, and he can of course trade. Oh, those crossbowmen just... The gendarmes are really too late into this battle. I hope we will see inspiration now. That can really...
Yeah, he hasn't used his ceasefire or his inspiration yet.
Yeah, it's really a waste for your wonders. I mean, that's their best ability, not the resources they deliver. It's not a great ability, but you should definitely use it if you go for it. And now these gendarmes, there are little anti-cav left. Just Jaegers and a few red coats
There's a
actually.
couple of red coats left, so...
Yeah, there's a couple of red coats, okay.
I think there's enough left to take down these gendarmes.
Yeah, he can take down gendarmes, so his Gurkhas and Jaegers are still fine. On the other
I would
hand...
be so happy when I see this large crossbow mass, though. That's just so... I mean, it looks very daunting, but... Like, if you compare the stats of these veteran crossbowmen to the Jaegers and the Gurkha, it's not nearly as one-sided as you would expect it to be in, like, a similar mass-on-mass fight. If these were, like, you know, skirmishers.
Yeah. On the other hand, SVmerle popped another 5 gendarmes, cuirassiers actually still, and still got a card on them, and...
Yeah, Adrian does need to be very careful. At the moment he has no handicap.
I also don't know why he's building rice paddies in the front of his base. Like, in SVmerle's case, this terrain is just very secured, and he's got a town center in the back, but his rice paddy is like right next to the trade post, and
I guess his thing is like, I need to defend these trade posts anyway, so I might as well add more stuff to defend there.
yeah, but yeah, in the back it's already defended. Like he's walling up. I mean, in the back of his base is always a good place for defense.
But remember that tier 3 wood upgrade we were talking about when the market was sieged? He actually did end up getting that.
Oh,
also, that's petards.
Yeah, that's 5 petards, and did he get them? Yeah, he got them from the British consulate. But what is he going to do with them? Like, kill a town center? He's already got a new town center. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. Oh, kill stables.
I would, if I would have gone for something like the mills.
Yeah, definitely. In the end, he
search
killed
plantations, but there's no plantations yet. But he can't know that, of course.
With all that, he killed only a house and a stable. That's 300 wood. That's just not worth it. He can easily...
Yeah, that could be a batch of redcoats.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to replace it double with 2 stables in the top of his base, and also repairing his current stable and making more houses. He's not popped yet, so no problem.
He
This
is
coin mine...
remaking a house though, and Merle did not repopulate on goons or pikemen, so at some point he is going to need to make more anti-cav.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that once these
More
stables are
gendarmes
up.
on queue.
Yeah.
Some pikemen as well.
Gendarme are fine anti-cav at this point, I think.
I'm pretty sure they beat my house.
Yeah. And we got 1300 coins still left for him, which is really great. Hope these gendarmes pop out in time so he can take this on this army.
Imagine if this crossbow army gets caught out of position though.
Oh, if it does. No, I don't think it will.
No, he's... The gendarmes are...
Reacting on time here. Yeah, Mao's already being pushed back.
Please use your vulnerabilities though.
He should definitely use them. Either retreat and do ceasefire, or go into his base or something.
I mean, he is ahead in economy at the moment, Adrian, so...
Yeah, he's got 3 town centers and popping out these rice paddies, which you can of course switch to either coin or food, which is a really great advantage. Only thing SVmerle's got going for him is he still got a little bit of coin mine, and I guess his composition. Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, do you think something like Tiger Claws might pop out of the castle here at some point?
Tiger Claws. Well, the castle is going to down right now, so nothing yet.
I think Adrian was actually
Just
maxed
check
out for
attack.
some time, because if you look at his bank, he actually had a massive bank.
Yeah, he's got 2000 wood, and I don't know why, because he gets wood for free from all his cards and such. He should just totally make more rice paddies and go 99 villagers on rice paddies and get free wood. AdrianCarrot definitely ahead in eco, but SVmerle very hard wrecking on the
Sand is
military
coming
side.
out, very nice.
Yeah, but a little
Another
bit
batch
too
of
late.
red
Look
coat.
at the gendarmes killing all these Jaegers, and
Yeah, that's just very inefficient. So much coin lost.
are there any?
But most of the good units are dying though, and now it's just crossbows again. Randomly.
Okay, so for some reason my neighbor started throwing fireworks in the air. I don't know why, but a little bit of noise here. So yeah, what happens here is SVmerle just wrecking this army, looks like, and AdrianCarrot isn't not making enough food to actually keep making units.
Yeah, he had a huge bank, but he wasn't using it the moment the fight started, so
Yeah.
his reinforcements just not in time.
No gold units in queue for SVmerle though, so no gendarmes in queue. Let's see if he's going to make
Still
them.
has 5 left though, which should be more than enough.
Yeah, let's look.
Ooh, flank on the Gurkha now.
Artillery units. Oh, okay, 5 mounts plus another 2 of the other stables, so 7 mounts. All
Well,
those.
I guess it explains where all the resources went.
Yeah, other crossbones are going down. Well, actually, he's not really trying to chase them.
His military population went from like 10
Yeah,
to 55.
yeah, that was. I actually thought AdrianCarrot was lost here until I saw that badge. I should have looked at the units in queue. Now it's totally swang in.
Has his inspiration for ceasefire though.
Yeah, but I think AdrianCarrot is in a good position now. I think he can make it into a win here. Yeah, I definitely think so. He's ahead in almost every way.
There's a single gendarme killing.
Only 100 left here. Yeah, the gendarme, but killed off by villagers actually. SVmerle now only going on plantations.
Yeah, and this is the big problem, of course. India just makes a ton of rice paddies and just switches them around depending what he needs. France, though, has to make these 800 wood plantations and then get upgrades for them. This is the awkward time for Europeans. The mill transition, it's bad, but you know, sometimes you can just stomach through it. The plantation transition, though, it's just one of the most painful things in this game. 800 wood, and then some of the most expensive upgrades in the game.
Yeah.
It's really... That being said, though, AdrianCarrot does not have his coin rise by the upgrades either.
But he is aging up now, and that means got access to even more Yorumi, which just kill all the pikemen. And
Armin, that's the Mansabar one, right?
the one on the left, yeah, the regiment, and of course got the infinite one also. And he's got shipments stacked up, at least one, and halfway.
No,
to
the one
another.
that I meant. It's the one that makes the Mansabar, right?
Oh,
The commander unit that buffs all other things nearby?
yeah, yes,
That's
yes.
Yeah.
This is the Mansabar one, so he can use
Yeah,
it
he is
for
going
his.
to indeed have access to infinite 9 Yorumi swordsmen, which is just, you know, really good. Yorumi are a good unit. Who
Yeah.
knew?
Definitely.
Even saving up shipments for them.
I think on the forum.
Pikemen! If those Yorumi come out, Merle is going to get wrecked.
Yeah, I think I saw a thread on the ESOC forums last week, like something, why aren't you Rumi banned or something? Like,
Was it by Zanson by any chance?
I actually don't know. I don't know exactly, but I definitely remember something like that against
Oh, the
Yurumi.
pikeman. Oh, he needs to hold out. If Yurumi pop out of this TC, but no, you're not gonna pop out of this TC.
Yeah, if Yurumi pop out, it's really going to be. The cavalry of SVmerle can actually not do anything. He's just stuck, and
The combo trying to soak range attacks while his other units do stuff, but his other units are, well. Why did AdrianCarrot send sustainable agriculture over Yurumi's? And why has he still not duration or ceasefire?
yeah, I don't know. AdrianCarrot makes.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. He was fighting 33 pikemen, so.
And now it's definitely GG. Okay, after 40 minutes. AdrianCarrot wins the tournament. Well, not the tournament, but this series of AdrianCarrot versus SVmerle. And yeah, congratulations to him. Very exciting back and forth game. And seen some interesting strategies here with elephants and some other wonders. Well, congratulations. Let's take a quick look at the post game. On the other hand, the post game is very hard to read. I think SVmerle should have made a second town center a little bit earlier, or even a third town center to get some more eco out.
Let's take a look at the post game, and surprisingly enough, Adrian was actually even with France, even though France had the entire TP line.
Yeah, of course he was in a very greedy build with his market upgrades, so villager population he was just ahead.
Just look at when those Mahouts connect with the crossbowmen.
Miniature unit population, yeah. And of course when the Mahouts were made, went from 12 pop to 59. It's just insane. Yeah, looks like he forgot to use his special abilities. Well, going to quit out of this game. GG. Definitely
very entertaining series. Thanks to both players for making us having an excellent laugh there, and just excellent gameplay all around. But I do believe that's also all for today.
Yeah, I think at least for me it will be. I've been streaming for a while now, and yeah, this is going to be the end, I think. It was definitely a lot of games, and this last one was a good one to finish it. I think it was very exciting.
So yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. I'm not sure if there's anything planned for tomorrow. I will
I don't think.
I see nothing on Monday, so if there is something on Monday, it hasn't been decided yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the stream schedule, so.
So we will see you either tomorrow or most likely next weekend.
Yeah, I think so. Next weekend I think I might be able to cast another game, and otherwise we will probably see some other games being streamed by another streamer. So I think we can all say see you next week, and
Very nice. Was fun casting with you again, Mark. Always a pleasure.
It was definitely a very fun cast, and really enjoyed these games, so thank you all for watching also.
Good night.
Don't forget to check out ESOC./community.net and donate us if you wanna keep sponsoring the tournament, and because all the money goes to the prize money for the tournament. Thank you very much and see you later.